So that is that particular, again, that is a confirmed tornado over the Neshaminy Mall in Bensalem right now, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So trying to see if we have a correlation coefficient showing this. Looks like it is right over Bensalem, crossing Route 13. It's heading towards Bristol, heading towards Burlington as well. So that's why we do have that tornado warning in effect. It's been a very active night. This shows some of the relative velocity, the wind direction. It looks like we are picking some of this up near Bensalem. Sometimes this particular product lags a few minutes behind. So what you're seeing right now west of Bensalem likely is over Bensalem, and it will be working to the east towards the Bristol area. So let's go back and show the warnings. I want to show you because we got a couple cells that we're talking about. So this particular one I'm talking about, about half an hour ago, we were watching that cell that was over Montgomery County. It was north of Abington, and the radar was indicating that there could be a bit of shear. Now we have confirmation that there is a tornado on the ground in Bensalem. It's moving east, kind of east-southeast at about 25 miles per hour. So that tornado warning is in effect until 7:30. That's one of them. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect there, and it is looking like near Delanco. Also, we're seeing some of that hooking, some of that wrapping around of the center of circulation, the rain-wrapped tornado. Burlington right now, you got some heavy rain, thunder, and lightning. It's likely heading towards Willingboro, heading towards the New Jersey Turnpike, and some hail associated with this. So we've got also flash flooding, didn't mention that. So we have wind damage, we have hail, we have lightning, and we have flash flooding. So there are a lot of factors to these storms that, show you that this is a situation where you do not want to be outside in this. Some of the communities in the path of this particular tornado, confirmed tornado, again over Bensalem, Edgewater Park, Burlington Park, Willingboro, Westhampton, and Mount Holly, all in the path of the storm. A very populated area, so please seek shelter immediately if you are under that tornado warning. Again, that continues. That's in effect until 7:30. Why don't we go ahead and show the other one as well? We have two tornado warnings. The other one right now is farther to the east with another cell that we've been tracking. It appears that that one could have been weakening a bit. So that is heading towards Ocean County right now. That tornado warning is also in effect until 7:30. We've had a situation where we had several cells spinning up tornadoes through the night, all north of Philadelphia. And not only the radar indicated tornadoes, but also confirmed tornadoes on the ground, which is pretty unusual for this area. So Manalapan right now, you're dealing with thunder and lightning, some hail near Monroe. Looks like it's heading towards Freehold, continuing to push to the east. All of these storms have been moving at about 25 miles per hour. So they're moving at a pretty good clip. You don't want to be taken by surprise. That's why those tornado warnings, they're typically a pretty broad polygon, since you want to get into your safe place well before the storms are actually on top of you. We can probably show the shear tracks maybe to show some of the path of these storms. Once we get past this particular cell that's over Bensalem, I really think that things will finally quiet down. I think we've had more than 3 hours of tracking storms. So this is that one tornado that moved through the Trenton area that's now moving towards Ocean County. It looks like the shear tracks show that, fortunately, this particular cell appears to be weakening. So this is what we would like to see. We like to see the storms weakening instead of holding together really well. How about the one over Bensalem? Why don't we go ahead and show that? So we do have a bit of shear track there as well. So that's an indication when we talk about shear in the atmosphere. It's the twisting of the winds, the kind of twirling, and what can spawn a tornado. So when you get the shear, when you get the wind changing directions, different levels of the atmosphere, that's what can kick off a tornado. And this shows the hail. This is wow. I mean, that's really impressive. So this particular cell, the confirmed tornado near the Neshaminy Mall, the hail, looks like we have hail. This is the strongest hail. Yeah, 1.5 inches. So I think, once this is all over and you can safely get out of your basements, if you have any photos of hail, send it to 6ABC or send it to my social media accounts, because that's pretty unusual that we have hail that is that large, 1.5 inches in diameter. Even this cell that moved through Ewing, that hail was not quite as intense, but that's an indication of the strength of the storm. When you have the updrafts that can pull that raindrop so high in the atmosphere that it freezes and then it kind of bounces around, the stronger the updraft, the longer that hail stays up there until gravity can pull it down to earth. The longer it's up there, the larger it gets. So that's an indication that this is a really strong storm that we're dealing with over the Ben-Salem area. This shows relative velocity, and we are seeing a little bit of a signature here that there is some of that twisting of the wind, that you've got the inbound and the outbound wind right next to each other near Ben-Salem. Looks like that is heading into the Edgewater Park area as well. And we have seen some pretty strong signatures on our radar throughout the night, really over the past almost 3.5 hours, that these storms do have some twisting. And that's why earlier today that tornado watch was posted for our entire viewing area until 9 o'clock. So unfortunately, it's verified that we've had